Hey guys, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in today's video we are going to have a look at Zapier. So recently I had asked in my Learn Digital Marketing Facebook group about who wants to learn about Zapier. So many people said yes, so I thought I will go ahead and create this small video tutorial on Zapier. So I'm going to create a marketing automation mastery course, but before I go ahead and create a course like that, which will include all the advanced concepts in Zapier, I thought I will just go ahead and make a simple video just to introduce you to this amazing tool, which is definitely a must-have tool for all the digital marketers, because it helps you automate a lot of things and you will be able to go ahead and save a lot of time and do a lot of integrations, and it just makes your life easier. So what I will do is that I will go ahead and create a new Zapier account instead of using my own Zapier account, so I can show you from scratch on how it works. So I had recently created a new Gmail ID for my blog nowfit.com, which I am still building. So this is under construction, a new blog that I am building, and I am also making a case study about this, and it's there on the YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is that go and open my Gmail account so that I can use this particular email ID to create the Zapier account. So let's go ahead and copy this email ID, and I will go to zapier.com and let me sign up. So I would click on sign up and probably use my Gmail ID to sign up, and it's signing me in. So I would just go ahead and say my company name is nowfit.com and my role is business owner. Continue. So basically here it would ask you to choose all the apps that you use, but you can just leave it default here and click on finish setup. So now this is the homepage of Zapier. You have some updates from the Zapier blog here, and then you are having one option where you can connect all of Google services with one click. So if you are creating any Zap based on Google Drive or Gmail or whatever, this will be able to authenticate your Gmail account. So go ahead and click on this and basically give permission from your Google account to Zapier. So click on allow. So you are basically giving Zapier the permission to access your Google account. I believe it is okay to give Zapier the permission. I trust Zapier. So now let me go ahead and create a simple Zap. So what I will do is that I will go to Google Drive and I will go ahead and create a new Google Sheet. Let's say I will mark this as new leads, and let's say I am going to collect name, email ID and phone number. So if I want to connect two different apps, usually it is not an easy task because you need to have a developer who will understand the API, which stands for Application Programming Interface, who understands the API of both these apps and tries to build a code and host the code in a server to execute the integration. But what Zapier does for you is that Zapier does the integration for you. So let's say I have a type form, and let's see if I can go ahead and create a free type form account. So I'll click on sign up. So this is just an example to show you how Typeform and Google Sheets can be connected, and there are many different connections that you can make, which we will be discussing, but here I am just going to show you how to integrate Typeform and Google Sheets. So sometimes some of these apps will have a direct integration option for well-known apps, but many apps will not have native integrations. Like for example, certain landing page tools might have integrations with certain email marketing tools, but they might not have integrations with Google Sheets. So just watch what I am doing and you will be able to understand what Zapier is all about. So I will just go ahead and create a new Typeform account and give it the password. So now I'm creating a Typeform account, and I will just go ahead and create a simple lead form inside Typeform. So let me go ahead and verify my Typeform account. So let me click on show me templates. So now I will go ahead and create a new Typeform from scratch. And here basically I will be creating a form which asks for the name, for email ID you will have an option called email ID, and you will also have a number. So phone number. So now you got the form ready. So let me go ahead and click on view. So this is the form that we have. So what Zapier will do is that if you want to connect your Google Sheets and your Typeform, you will be able to go ahead and create a Zap which connects these two, and Zapier is the middleman here. So let me go ahead and see why the phone option is not coming up. Let's try once more. Yeah, so we got the phone number option. So this is the form. So now let's say my goal is to make sure that anyone who fills this form, the data comes into Google Sheet here. So I'm going to set up the integration using Zapier. So I have to go ahead and click on make a Zap, and usually a Zap is made up of a trigger and it is made up of an action. So the trigger is what is starting the Zap. So each Zap is an automation. So here you can see the trigger is going to be Typeform. So Zapier has a lot of these apps integrate with Zapier so that it is available here directly. So if I click on Typeform, so what is the trigger? The available trigger is new entry. So I will click on save and continue, and I have to connect an account here. So I will be going ahead and connecting my Typeform account and click on accept. So basically Typeform API is now integrated with Zapier API because you have given the permission, and this is the Typeform account that has been connected. So what Zapier will do is that Zapier will go ahead and fetch the forms available inside my Typeform account. So here you can see it is saying as new Typeform. So this is still named as new Typeform. So let me just mark it as lead gen. So now I have so still saving, auto save is on, so it is saved. Let me go back to my workplace. So here you can see lead gen is the form, and what I will do is that I will refresh the fields so it fetches the latest name. And yeah, so we got it, lead gen. Now I will go ahead and click on lead gen, click on continue. So right now there is no entries. So what I will do is that I will go ahead and make a new entry first. So this will be a test entry. So first time you have to go ahead, and while setting it up you have to give like a sample data. So I will say name is Deepak, email ID is deepak@pixeltrack.in, and phone number. So this is not my phone number, and I am not entering my real phone number here because then people start calling me. So I will go ahead and click on submit. It is submitted. So now I will click on get more samples, and Zapier will go ahead and get the latest sample. So this has been pulled 2 seconds ago. Let's see. So this is the details that we had entered in the Typeform, and Zapier has been able to pull the latest entry that they have made. And I would go ahead and click on continue. And now I will add an action step. So I told you earlier, each Zap or each automation has one trigger and one action. So here we have the trigger which is already set, which starts the automation, and then you have the action which is going to end the automation. So I want to go ahead and integrate Google Sheets. So what I want is I want to create a new spreadsheet row. So basically the sample data that we pulled, which is one data that we gave to the form, we are going to use that sample data to correlate how it has to be entered on the sheet. So here I will go ahead and select the spreadsheet, which is new leads. So this is the spreadsheet that we have selected here, and we have a worksheet. So worksheet is sheet 1. So here you can see sheet 1, that is the worksheet. So here you can see Zapier is going to take the header or the first row as the header, and it has fetched the name, email ID and phone number. So now I have to map the sample data with these different columns. So I would go ahead and select name here, and I would go ahead and select email ID here. So this data is coming from the trigger sample, and phone number is here. So now I would go ahead and click on continue and click on send test to Google Sheets. So Zapier will go ahead and communicate with Google Sheets, and it will tell Google Sheets that, see, this is the data I've got. Now you go ahead and write it as a new row. So now you can see the new row has been written. So this has been written by Zapier. So now I will click on finish, and I have to turn on the Zap. I will name the Zap sample. So it's done. So this is my dashboard, and here you can see the Zap is on. So the Zap is functional. So whenever someone is entering new details on a type form, which is a completely different platform and a software and a company from Google, so the data from Typeform will come into Google Sheets, and Zapier is your data entry worker. He is the AI data entry worker that you have got now. So I would say, let's say Sanjay at pixeltrack.in, and phone number 56789. So now if I click OK, the Zapier task will run and the new row will be written here. So you can see it happening live. So now I have submitted. So it goes to Zapier, Zapier picks up the data, and it would come back here and write the row. So you can see that it is having just a few second lag, and immediately it is writing the row. So here you can go ahead and check something called task history, and if you click on task history, here you can see the sample which has been pulled in, and here you can see this is what has worked. So if I go back to Zaps, so the Zap name is sample. So here you can see it says sample, and it has basically taken data from Typeform and it has written to Google Sheets. So it has connected with Typeform and connected with Google Sheets, and you have used up one task. So the free trial of Zapier will give you 14-day free trial, and you will be having 1000 tasks that you can do with the free trial. So here you can see you can also organize it according to the folders. So you can click on, like, move to folder. You can create a new folder for, let's say, all the sample zaps that I have, and I click on move to folder and I click on sample. So it will go inside that folder. So this is just a simple demonstration to help you understand what Zapier is all about. Zapier basically works with two different softwares and helps these softwares communicate. So you basically don't need a developer to go ahead and write code to connect these two apps. So now you are basically integrating the different things that you have and creating a business operating system by connecting all these apps. So I have just shown you the example of how to use Typeform and Google Sheets, but there are a lot more different combinations, right? Like, for example, I use Unbounce landing page software. So if you look at my website, learndigitalmarketing.com, so this is a landing page, and this landing page is there on the Unbounce platform, and I take the lead that is coming to Unbounce into Google Sheet, and from Google Sheet I also go ahead and put it on Active Campaign. So let's say, for example, you have an email marketing tool and you want to go ahead and add data to the email marketing tool. You can add something, add one more step, and this is called a multi-step zap, and you can go ahead and click on action, and let's say MailChimp is your tool. If I go ahead and click on MailChimp and add or update subscriber. As soon as the lead comes in, the email ID is also going to go into an email marketing tool. So now there are two ways you can do it. You can either create a multi-step zap where there is a trigger and then there is an action which is writing on the Google Sheet, and then there is one more action with the same data which is send the subscriber to MailChimp. So you can either do it this way, or you can go ahead and create a new zap connecting Google Sheet and connecting MailChimp, or you can connect Typeform to MailChimp directly as well. So now what I will do is that I will go ahead and sign up on MailChimp to show you how multi-step Zap works. So I guess I can go ahead and sign up for a free account. So let's say now fit project at gmail.com. So now I am creating a new MailChimp account. Let me activate it. So now I have to confirm to a robot that I am not a robot. So it asks for first name. I'll just say now fit. Name of my business is NowFit. Website is nowfit.com. And click on continue. This is a lot of work, but let's see. I just enter something like this and click on continue. This is taking longer than I thought, but just hold on for a minute here. So I guess we are done. Let's go. So now my MailChimp account has been set up, and let's see if we can see an option to see lists. So now fit list, and there is one subscriber, which is myself. Now what I will do is that the leads that I am collecting, if I want to put it inside MailChimp, especially this account, then what I will do is that I will go ahead and click on add or update subscriber and connect the MailChimp account. So here I will be giving my username password for my MailChimp account. So Zapier needs to communicate with all the apps that you are going to connect, and it's going to connect via API, so you need to be giving permission, usually entering the username and password. So here now you can see that my MailChimp account has been added to Zapier, and it can go ahead and fetch the list within MailChimp. So you will be able to see the option right here, and here you are going to get the email ID, which is going to be the subscriber email. And let's see if you are able to add name option. So name option is right now not there. So where is our MailChimp account? So here what I will do, I will see if I can add new fields. So you need to add new fields, first name, last name. So there is an option to add the name as well, but right now it's not showing up. I'm not sure where we went wrong. Yeah, so here we got the first name, right? So sometimes if it doesn't show up, just click on refresh. So first name, I will give it as the name here, and phone number, I will give it as phone. So you might not need to get the phone number data into MailChimp, but I'm adding it here anyway because you can't do anything with the phone number there, but it's good to have it in your CRM database. So now I will click on send test to MailChimp, and what we have here is this data being passed on to MailChimp deepak@pixeltrack.in, which is this particular data. And if I go into MailChimp, I should be able to see inside the list there should be one more person added to the list. So here you can see now there are 2 subscribers, so the data has been taken to MailChimp. So obviously this is a sample data that we have passed, just to set up the Zap. And now I will go ahead and turn on the Zap. So now I will go back and click on Save in the dashboard. So now you can see that it's a 3-step Zap. You have the Typeform entry, and then you have the Google Sheet, and then you have MailChimp here. So the data comes from Typeform, goes to Google Sheet, and then goes to your email marketing tool. So now we can also go ahead and test if it works perfectly. So let me go ahead and click on this again. So let me subscribe one more member of my team, Neha. So Neha at pixeltrack.in, and her phone number 789. So as soon as I click OK, it is going to write a new row on the Google Sheet, and then it will go ahead and take the same data and put it on MailChimp as well. So we will be able to see that happen right now. So I'm clicking OK here and clicking on Submit. So now that I have submitted, Typeform has taken the data to Zapier, and Zapier has taken the data back to Google Sheet. So now here you can see a new row has been written. And the other Zap would also have run where it would have added it to MailChimp. So if I click on refresh here, you can see that one more email ID has been added here, which is neha at pixeltrack.in. So the data has come here. So to see the entire flow of data happening, you can go ahead and click on task history. And here you can see this particular Zap, which is Typeform to Google Sheets to MailChimp, has operated, and here you can see the entire sequence of things that happened. So here you are able to see, okay, found one new entry in Typeform, and then it wrote the Google Sheet, and then it sent the data to MailChimp as well. So here you can see the total tasks that you have used is 2 tasks, because it has done 2 tasks. One is write to Google Sheets and one is send the data to MailChimp. And with Zapier you have limited tasks. So here you can see with the free trial I have 3 tasks out of 1000 tasks consumed. And if you pay for an account, you will be able to get 3000 tasks every month, and there are different slabs. I am a heavy user. I am using almost 50,000 tasks a month, and it costs me like $250 a month just for Zapier. But once you start enjoying the automations that Zapier can make, it can really become exciting. So I hope this video helped you understand how Zapier works and what is the underlying principle of Zapier. In the future videos, especially in the marketing automation mastery course, I will be covering some 10 to 15 different types of connections you can make with Zapier. And there are some very interesting things like you can set up filters, and you can go ahead and make sure that there is a delay in the Zap, and you can also go ahead and create different paths inside the Zap. So those are very interesting concepts available inside Zapier. You can even go ahead and look up a particular Google Sheet row and go ahead and update that particular row instead of creating a new row. So there is so many things to learn with Zapier, and that will be covered in my marketing automation mastery course. So you should watch out for it if you are interested in doing more magic with Zapier. And let me know what questions you have, because I am yet to create, as of now I am yet to create the marketing automation mastery course, and I will be creating the lessons based on the questions that you might be having about Zapier. So go ahead and feel free to comment below this video, or reply to me on email, or fill it in the feedback form that I send out, or post it on the Learn Digital Marketing Facebook group about what do you want to learn more about Zapier, and I will make sure that I include it in the course. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.